What's up, guys? So another day in Bonaire, and we are going where?
We are going to Hilma Hooker. It's a sunken ship, and it's like a dive that is from the ship goes from 60 to 100 feet deep.
To 200.
To 200? So it's 100. So it's like huge.
Yeah, it's huge.
Oh, it's a huge ship. We're gonna stay at around like 70 feet.
We're Alejo and Andrea, and we've been living on our sailboat for almost 3 years now. We started our journey in the US and sailed our way down through the Caribbean. Today, we enjoy our last days in Bonaire and make our way down to a new island, Aruba.
Hakuna Matata. It means no worries.
So we are moving. We have the jib out. We have about 15 knots of wind, and we're going about 5 knots. We're gonna sail with our jib to the spot so we can save on fuel. You know, fuel prices these days are crazy.
We got the gear ready. I set it up. This is going to be your deepest dive ever.
It's gonna be my first deep dive, advanced dive.
Yes. So it's about like, it's more than 60 feet. It's between, the boat stands between 70 and 100 feet deep. We are, 100 feet is like the deepest. That's where like the bottom, where the ship is. So it's a huge, massive ship. Hope we see lots of animals there. Very exciting. Alejo is in charge of the time and doing our interval stuff. I am in charge of our depth, and what else am I in charge of?
Air.
Oh, of air. Because Alejo, like when he checks the time on the computer, on the regulator, like if he moves the time, then he can't see the air. So normally Alejo takes like about 500 psi more than me. So that's how we're calculating our air, right? Underwater?
Yes.
Because I can't see my regular.
Hilma Hooker is a shipwreck from 1984. It had engine problems at sea and was towed to the port of Bonaire. It was then arrested for transporting drugs. The owner was never found and it ended up sinking.
How was your Hilma Hooker dive?
Hilma Hooker. It was good. It was pretty deep. We saw some big fish, really big fish.
Huge harpoons.
I thought they were sharks at first, but thank God it was harpoons.
It was a very nice dive, very deep dive. Then we had lunch, we had some time to rest, and now we are going to dive the pier, which is right there. We're gonna go swimming from the boat. It's a little far, but Alejo says everyone is doing it, so whatever.
Jesus, you're such a chicken.
We ain't no chickens in this boat. Are you a chicken?
Barely, you're a chicken.
Baby, if we're too tired to come back, you're gonna drag me, right? by far one of the best dives we've ever done. The amount of fish, you had tiny, small, medium, large, extra large, giant. There was a huge barracuda, really wonderful. Both dives that we did, completely different. You know, one was just this massive boat, huge ship. And this one was just like animals and lots of animals. Because we're probably gonna do another dive tomorrow. That's what we're here for. Bonaire is like all about scuba diving, so when you go to a place, you do what you're supposed to do in that place. Anyway, here are the dunes that I was telling you guys about, right there. So they take the salt from here, all the way to the pier, and then here, that's where the ship's coming to pick up the salt. What are we doing, Alejo?
We're gonna watch the game, Colombia versus Venezuela. This is our last chance
to make it to the World Cup?
to try to make it to the World Cup.
Yeah.
If we lose this one, we're not going anywhere.
Let's go, Colombia! Vamos, Colombia! When you're watching this video, we would have already known if we made it or not, right?
Huh?
Probably.
Yeah.
So I hope we win, so we can make it to the World Cup and root for someone in the World Cup.
If we don't go to a World Cup, I'm gonna go for Spain.
Why are you gonna go for Spain?
Because I'm a Spain citizen.
How do Spanish people talk?
I'm not gonna say it.
I say it! Say it!
No, to
You guys, please post in the comments below if you want Alejo to speak his Spanish version of how Spanish people talk. It's really funny. Baby, say it.
No.
Say it!
Even though Colombia won the game, we still didn't make it to the World Cup. But that didn't stop us from wanting to explore other spots of this beautiful island.
Made it back on the boat with our new friends.
We met a couple, super nice couple. They had seen our channel. They reached out because they saw our boat here in Bonaire. And they said if we wanted to go scuba diving with them, we went scuba diving with them. It was super nice. And then today we went snorkeling. We went drift snorkeling, which was really fun. We recorded some stuff for you guys of our drift snorkeling. Then we stayed at the beach for some time, and then we got burned. And then we got back on the dinghy and crossed like the whole big choppy waves through big choppy waves.
Yes.
And then had them here on the boat for a little bit. We were living in the moment, so we didn't record much.
Our dinghy was like almost sinking, that we have to just like keep going in the dinghy while someone was pumping out water out of the dinghy. Today was our last day in Bonaire. Tomorrow we are doing the checkout and leaving to Aruba because Andrea's family is coming over to visit. We're gonna say goodbye. This is an island that we would like to come back for sure. It's really nice. We didn't get to go to the national park, to go to the flamingos. We didn't get to go to kite spot here. We did a lot of diving.
That's true, we did like
Because here
6 dives.
there's like I don't know, more than 200 diving spots. And we did, yeah.
This is the most that we have ever scuba dived since we've been living on the boat. Actually, just in general in our lives, I think this is the most we've scuba dived, right?
Yeah.
Crazy. We did like 6 dives in less than a week.
So I just did the checkout in Customs and Immigration. It's right there, that little building. So we're leaving Bonaire. We're going to Aruba. Andrea's parents and sister and Francois, they're coming to the boat. They're coming for like 12 days, 13 days, or 15 days, I don't know. Here in Bonaire, we didn't get to do everything, but we did a little something every single day. It's an island that we want to come back to for sure.
And before before we keep going with today's video, I want to thank today's video sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online platform for lifelong learners like me and creators like you. And the reason why I love Skillshare is because you can literally learn anything that you want, from entrepreneurship to marketing to web development, design, creative writing, how to play a guitar, anything that you want, you can learn it on Skillshare. And this week, because I love entrepreneurship and I love running our online business, I decided to take a course called Concept is Key: Social Media Strategy in a Noisy Online World. And the reason why I wanted to take this class is because if you're not online as a business or as a brand, you're pretty much non-existent. So it's very important to make sure that you are running your personal brand or your business brand online, and that you're doing the best you can to make sure that your potential customers are understanding and are getting to know your brand. So this course actually helped me because it provided real life examples. It gave me like a lot of knowledge on how to make sure that I'm running my brand productively and based on each social media platform, and that was extremely helpful. Make sure you guys check it out. All the classes on Skillshare are curated and they have subtitles in different languages. So if you don't speak English as your first language, you can also benefit from learning something new. Make sure you check it out. The first 1,000 people to click the link in the description box are going to get a 1-month free trial. Don't wait and start exploring your creativity. Let's keep rolling the video. So today, it is passage day. We are heading to Aruba and we have just untied from the mooring ball in Bonaire. Super excited to go to Aruba because we're gonna see my parents, my sister, but we also just really extremely loved our time here in Bonaire. The scuba diving locations were incredible, reefs, everything just underwater was completely amazing. We made friends with a super nice couple. The island itself is just super beautiful, super organized. But we're also excited to clean the boat because look at this. Bonaire is extremely dusty because it has a lot of like roads that are not paved. And so when it's windy, which it usually is, and right now it's windy season, you get all this dust coming and all over the boat, inside the boat, all around the boat. You clean it today, and in 3 hours, it's already brown again. So we haven't even wasted our time anymore about cleaning it. We have to clean the entire boat just to make sure that it's super nice and clean when everyone arrives. 20-hour sail today if we go out around 5 knots. If we go faster, it might be a little bit faster, which is good. We are leaving the island right now. So we're just going to go around and then go to... Then we're going to pass Curacao and head to Aruba, which is right here. Alejo is getting ready to pull up the mainsail. We have 19 knots of wind. It's been really windy here the past couple of days. They're actually doing a regatta of sailboats. Well, not sailboats, of like, not an optimist, but a sunfish, yeah, or a laser. It's like one of those little sailboats. We didn't get a chance to go to the kite spots, but because, I mean, we don't get to scuba dive everywhere. The scuba diving here is amazing, so we might as well spend our time scuba diving versus kiteboarding, which we can and we will be doing in Aruba. I hope we get to see dolphins.
Yeah, hopefully.
We probably will because there is just so much wildlife here in Bonaire. When we were arriving to Bonaire, if you saw that video, we were just sailing with a massive pack of dolphins, just the biggest dolphins we have seen. And as we leave, we're probably going to see there's like whales here and dolphins. It's just so much life here.
We're like super dirty, man. Look at this boat.
I know, I just recorded. It's so dirty.
We're putting the mainsail in the first reef because we don't want to have too much power, and then, you know, it's better to reef it early than to have too much sail up.
Yep, so you can see there, it's not completely up. That over there, right there, it's a little submarine and they have like this windows, so you go in it and they just go down.
fuel while we're saving fuel.
So guys, we made it to Aruba today at like 6:30 a.m. Alejo actually pulled an all-nighter from 12 to 7. He just completely did it all by himself.
I'm still alive, people.
It was just the waves were huge, so he didn't want to switch with me. So he just did the entire night. And now we're actually moving because in order to do the check-in here in Aruba, we have to go to the port. And it seems like, I don't know if we have to put the boat on the port, like not on the port, on the dock of the port, and do like the check-in and immigration and stuff.
Okay.
We're trying to avoid to go outside through the waves because it's so windy and the waves are super huge. So we're trying to avoid that, and we're gonna try to go through the mangroves, but obviously it might be a lot more shallow than we can handle for the boat, but we're gonna give it a shot. So you can see right there, like that island, and that's all the mangroves, and then that's all the island of Aruba. Excited to be here. Now we have a lot of things to do after the check-in. A little disappointed because we don't have internet here. Surprisingly, we got internet in Venezuela, we got internet in Bonaire, and we arrived to Aruba and it seems like we cannot get internet here. So it's very concerning, but first we're gonna worry about the checkout, and then we're gonna worry about the internet, and then we're gonna worry about cleaning the boat because it's a lot. We made it to the port and we're gonna have to go dock right beside that big metal boat. On the side of it, it's like really tight, and there's a little dock made from wood, and that's where we have to dock the boat. It's really tight and it's also really windy. We don't have less than 20 knots right now. I don't know, it's gonna make it hard, but obviously Alejo's gonna be driving, the real captain of this boat, because I don't feel comfortable doing it, but I think he feels comfortable. Do you feel comfortable?
It's gonna be hard.
Thank you. Thank God those guys were on the dock to help us because the wind was pushing us so hard out, and we just couldn't get the boat to get tight to the dock.
Yeah, we were going like full throttle reverse just to get it like close to the dock.
Enough, close enough to just throw the lines, and then with the lines they started pulling us because it was like just super hard. These guys, they're actually from Venezuela, but they came from Colombia, from Santa Marta here to Aruba, and they were going head on against massive waves. Imagine, we had 25 knots from Bonaire to Aruba, and we had the waves on our beam. They're on that boat over there. Now it's time to do the check-in.
So you can see a wind is keeping us off the dock. The only way to get off is to really tie one line against the dock, so we're able to get off. We were supposed to make it in 20 hours and we made it like in 16 or 14 or something.
Yeah, so that's all the fruit that these guys brought that we said to you, the boat over there, that they brought here to Aruba. Oh, it is it. The guy was more serious than someone that's angry.
Yep. Like when we entered, he didn't even say anything.
Yeah, didn't even say hi.
Like,
what is wrong with people? Why don't you even say hi? You know, you can even say hi, nothing bad. But anyway, whatever, we just did immigration and now we're gonna do customs and we're good to go and ready to start doing stuff. Well, stuff is like cleaning the boat, stuff is like figuring out our internet, stuff is like so customs is completed. Now we need to now they're gonna come inspect the boat. And then once they inspect the boat, we'll be good to go. But so far, pretty simple. Like 10 minutes. I don't know if the inspection is gonna take a longer time. But I mean, after our experience checking in Venezuela, which was the entire day, literally, and a pain in the ass, I don't think nothing can beat it as to how terrible the check-in was there. Look at how close the boat is. That's the beach, and the boat's right there. We're like 1 foot. We have like a mix of the dust of Bonaire, mixed now with dust from Aruba, mixed with the salty seas from Bonaire to Aruba. Baby, how do you check which anchorage to anchor in?
In avionics, there's like this little signs of anchorage.
Which ones? I didn't see them.
There's two. There's like the green one that I'm pointing there.
Right there? Okay.
Or there's this one.
Pink one.
Like the pink one.
Yeah.
That says anchorage.
The green ones use more than the pink.
Well, the green ones have reviews, so you could just check out the reviews and see what it is.
So where we were anchored this morning, it was nice, it was flat, it was protected, covered, but then because it was the entrance to the canal, there was a bunch of boats just crossing, and every time that they cross super fast, and they make a lot of waves, and then you're trying to sleep and the boat's like moving like from side to side, super choppy. So we're trying to avoid that. The other anchorage that we saw is right next to the airport, but the one next to the airport is like dirty.
Next to the landfill, and they're burning the trash.
Yeah.
And the wind direction, we get all the smoke, so
not exciting at all.
yeah.
The guys that are going to inspect the boat are here. So
In Aruba, the inspection was a lot more simple than in Venezuela.
hello.
They checked a few drawers to make sure that we weren't carrying any weapons or drugs and asked a couple of questions. Within 10 minutes, we were ready to go and explore the island.
So checked in, done. Checked everything, the customs, and they said that whenever we have to clear out, we have to come exactly the same day that we're leaving to Colombia. Come exactly the same day that we plan on leaving.
That's intense, people, intense.
You are the best captain ever, baby. So we have started with the cleaning of the boat. You can see that everything here have just been removing inside, like all the dust from all of the fiberglass. It's like all over the place, you know, the stainless steel, the fiberglass, the dust is everywhere. Alejo is cleaning outside. You can see how bad it is. It's a lot. Keeping a boat up is a lot. I know a lot of you guys want to buy a boat, and it's like, yeah, how exciting to buy a boat. This is the not so exciting part.